The final countdown to Super Bowl Sunday is on. The Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles will square off this Sunday at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Our friend Terry is here to break down the big storylines going into the big game. Thank you for being here because these two teams, I love football, but I just don't really care this year who wins.
Yeah, well, you know, the thing is, our Seattle Seahawks are in it, so the local people here in town really don't care. But it is a Super Bowl. It's the biggest game of the year. It's a time when everybody's going to be sitting in front of the TV watching whether you have a dog in the fight or not. So we might as well learn a little bit about these teams, right?
I love it. And you're going to teach me all the things today. So the Kelsey brothers, talk to me about this. There's something cool what's happening with these brothers playing in the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool storylines, and this is one of the big ones, the Kelsey brothers. Now, this is the first time in NFL history that two brothers are going to be facing off against each other in the Super Bowl, and I think this is an incredible story. These guys are 2 years apart. One brother is one of the best tight ends to ever play the game. That's Travis Kelsey, playing for the Kansas City Chiefs, and his brother is one of the best offensive linemen, a center, playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. So they won't have to face off against each other. They won't have to run into each other physically. But, you know, it's going to be a situation where one of them's going to have bragging rights for a while, right? And you saw the mom on there. The mom had the split jersey.
Yeah, okay. How can you choose? I don't know how she can possibly choose.
Well, we didn't have a situation. We had a situation like that in my house growing up. My brother played for the Cougars, and I played for the Huskies at the same time, and we played against each other, right? Go Dogs. And so my mom and dad had to do the same thing, wear the split jerseys, and, you know, whichever team won the Apple Cup got the drumstick at Thanksgiving. So somebody's going to get a drumstick next Thanksgiving.
High stakes.
Yes.
The Andy Reid Bowl. Talk to me about the coach and what's happening. He's playing against his former team. Is that correct?
That's right. That's right. Andy Reid was a longtime coach for the Philadelphia Eagles. He coached there from '99 to 2012. So a long time he coached that team, put together some good squads in Philadelphia as well. Never won the championship, though.
Wow.
So now he's playing in Kansas, coaching in Kansas City. His team has done extremely well in Kansas City also. He's won a Super Bowl there, and now he's going to face off against his old team. Obviously, there's not many people left in that organization that he's going to recognize, but it's going to be a big deal for him probably to face his old squad and try to come out with a Super Bowl victory.
Absolutely. And I feel like a lot of people are worried about a quarterback in particular with a certain high ankle sprain. Is that correct,
Yep,
Mahomes?
That's right. Patrick Mahomes, obviously one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the game, has been dealing with a high ankle sprain at the end of the season. So the thing about football is it doesn't matter who you are, what position you play. When you get towards the end of the season, something hurts, and you're going to be needing to get training, therapy, help all throughout the week, and he's suffering from a high ankle sprain. And fortunately for him, he's got the best trainers, the best doctors, the best advice on how to take care of that thing. So he's had 2 weeks off. Hopefully he's been getting this thing together. He's saying that he's going to be nearly 100% by game time. Coach is saying he's going to be nearly 100%. But the thing is, it doesn't even matter. It's a Super Bowl.
Do you think they just say that too to like kind of like mess with people on the other team like he's 100%? I mean, do you think he'll play the entire game?
The hope is that he will. I think there is something to be said about, you know, coaching staffs and teams saying, oh, he's going to be close to 100, because now teams have to be ready and prepared for him at 100%. And when he's 100%, he's hard to defend. And so teams have to know, like, look, we're going to have to come into this thing ready for a full, healthy Patrick Mahomes. And whether he is or not, I think he's going to give it all, because it's the Super Bowl. Like I said, this is the game that all people who played football dream about being in. It's going to take a heck of a lot more than a high ankle sprain to keep him out.
Okay, I love that. And this is the first time the Super Bowl has two black starting quarterbacks. Talk to me about both these quarterbacks. What can we expect from them?
Well, first of all, again, that's one of the big storylines out of this game. Two black starting quarterbacks. It doesn't seem like a big issue to a lot of people nowadays if you aren't familiar with the history of the NFL. But back in the day, which is not really back in the day, it's back in my day, they thought that black quarterbacks were not capable of playing the game, playing the position. They wanted them to play other positions. They thought they weren't intelligent enough or, you know, capable of managing the game or being the face of a franchise. So to have two that are now starting in the Super Bowl against each other, it's a huge thing. And again, you got two of the best quarterbacks in the game. Jalen Hurts, who was, you've seen him come up from his time at Alabama, transferred to Oklahoma, done great things there, and in Philadelphia. And of course, Patrick Mahomes, he's on the precipice of being one of the all-time greats. If he gets a Super Bowl win in this game, he's going to be one of the best.
Wow, I love that. And obviously because the Seahawks aren't in the Super Bowl, and I was even rooting for the Bengals because I have some family in Cincy.
Right.
Who should people vote for? I mean,
Who are we looking for to win?
Yeah,
I mean, it's tough. I mean, you look at some of these guys. Here's the thing. You look at some of the local storylines. The Kansas City Chiefs have a lot of local players that played in this area. Look at Trent McDuffie. He was a great defensive back for University of Washington. Danny Shelton, another guy that I knew at the University of Washington, young guy, defensive lineman. He's going to be a good person to keep your eye on during this game. And then they got these other guys that played at that other school.
We don't really have to talk about them. I guess we have a little time.
We have time. We can talk about them. We talk about Gardner Minshew. Everybody knows him.
Yes, the mustache.
Yeah, the mustache. A lot of people in Seattle wanted him to be here as their quarterback until we were able to see we got our own quarterback here, of course. And then Andrew Dillard is a guy, he played at Wazoo, but he also is from Woodinville as well. So you keep your eyes on these local talents. Those would be some of the reasons why you want to watch and root.
Absolutely. Okay, so just tell me, I want the Terry prediction. Who do you think is going to win? Give it to me quick and dirty.
Quick and dirty. That's how I like to give it.
Just come on.
No, so here's the thing. I'm kind of torn, and here's the reason why. I think if I'm betting, if I'm saying who I think is going to win the game, I'm going to say Kansas City.
Okay.
They're the odds-on favorite to win this game, in my opinion, because they have the great quarterback and a great offense, a defense that's going to be able to get after the quarterback. So I think they're the odds-on if I was betting. My heart wants Philly. I really want to see Philly win one. I want Jalen Hurts to win one. I've watched him through his, like I said, from high school to college to his other college, and a lot of people doubted him. I feel like he's an underdog, and I want him to get one.
I love it, and I feel like the Philly fans are next level.
Philly fans are nuts. Like, you have no idea. Crazy. Yeah.
I know. I know a couple, so I feel like it all checks out.
Yeah,
it is. The Seahawks are obviously the fans, the 12s. We're the best.
We just got to wait till next year. We're good.
We got it. Geno Smith, we got it. Thank you so much, Terry, for being here. I feel like I learned a lot, and if I'm going to, bet or anything, I'm going to put it on the Chiefs for you. Yeah. Okay, great. They may have good snacks at the